Hey, what's up everybody? JJ here. I want to share with you a little quick video of how you can find any card in the deck, okay, and even let the spectator shuffle it. Okay, let me just say that again. You can find their card in the deck and they can even shuffle it. Because one of the questions I always get asked, JJ, what do you do if they take the deck off you, or if they want to shuffle it all the time? Well, this way, they can shuffle as many times as you want and you can find their card. Let me just say, it's not a force, okay? You don't know what the card is when they choose it. Do I want to teach you? No, I'm not. No, I'm just playing. I'll teach you. Okay. So basically, this is what you do. Get them to choose a card. Okay. It doesn't matter what the card is. The Queen of Diamonds. All right. So they choose a card. Now this is what you do. It's called a crimp. What you're actually doing is making a small little bend in the card like this. Small little bend in the card. Okay. Now, how do you do that in a way that it's natural, and then they don't know you're marking the card. So basically, when they grab a card from you, they take the card, they show it, you hold it, okay, like this, and you show them the card, and you turn your head, and you say, remember your card. Now, as you say, remember your card, as you turn your head back and say, are you thinking of your card? What you're doing here, watch this closely, I'm using my pinky finger to, see how I bend this down? See how I just bend it, just like this. So I bend the card in. Basically, what's that doing now is it's creating a little mark in the card right here, little mark in the card, so when the cards go back on top, I can find it anytime. So basically, they can shuffle as much as they want, which is great. And anytime I want to find the card, I also have to lift up at the mark, and then I find the card. Okay. So basically, again, this is what you do. You go through, they take a card out, they give it back to you. You say, awesome, have a look at that card. Now, as I said, as you look in their eyes, watch. Don't watch me actually watch what I'm doing here, but I'll be actually looking at you and looking in their eyes. And trust me, let me just say, they're not actually really watching you. If you look in their eyes, they're going to look at you. So you do this, all right, and you go, okay. You remember the card? Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'll do that again. Sorry. Do that again. So they look at the card, okay, and you go, cool. You remember your card? Awesome. Now, people don't normally let people shuffle, but I want you to shuffle. So then they can shuffle. Basically, and as you're thinking, say, think of your card. What you're doing is you're finding that market, or finding that little crimp, which is right here, okay? And basically what you're doing is you're cutting to the crimped card, which was this card right here. Little tip. If you have an older deck, now this is a bit of an older deck, you have to be very careful because these are older cards. What you should do is, well, use a new deck, but also when you use a new older deck, there's already going to be sort of little markings in the cards because you've used them. So just be careful. So if you are using an older deck, either buy a new deck, or when you do this move, you have to pull this back and make the mark a bit bigger. Just bend it down a bit further, and as you chuck the cards on top, you can say, look, you know what? I don't normally let people shuffle, but look, you can shuffle. And this is very, very powerful. And they can shuffle, and as you're talking to them, they'll shuffle. They're not really looking at the cards like this. If you just say, hey, we'll think of your card, and then as you take the deck back, you're going to realize this too, that sometimes they'll shuffle right to the bottom, and the marking will already be there. You're pretty much just glancing down. So, once again, take the card, look, crimp the card, cards go on top, you shuffle, or they shuffle, sorry, you take the cards back, say, think of your card as you look for the card, and then you found the card. Okay, wherever you go from that is your choice. You can read their mind, whatever. But this is a really, really great utility move that if you feel as if your spectator is going to be a bit tough, it's going to be a bit of a tough cookie, you can do this and you know that you'll be able to find the card anytime. So, once again, if you want to learn some really, really cool free tricks, you have to go check out my website, www.freemagiclive.com. See you guys soon.